Hey everybody, Saru here, and today I bought something from Newegg. What's in it? Who knows? You'll just have to watch and find out here on Retro Japan. So I have been holding out for the longest time to get one of these, and finally I picked one up at Newegg. Let's go ahead and open it here because I didn't really say what this was in the thumbnail or in the intro. And when you see it, you're going to be like, that's no big deal. But it kind of is because I have been holding out on getting one of these guys. Pretty nicely packaged. There's a bunch of these floofies. Package floofies, and then we got some coupons to some food for some reason, to HelloFresh and to Harry's. Oh, actually, I use Harry's. Those are good. Maybe I'll use those coupons. They're like my razor of choice. So anyway, what did I get from Newegg? I got this guy. Yep, that is a Neo Geo Mini. And for the longest time, I've been holding out on getting one because they're kind of a lot of money. But this one here was actually fairly cheap. Oh, this isn't even wrapped, so let's go ahead and open it up here. And sure, there are a bajillion and one unboxings of the Neo Geo Mini on the internet, but none of them are on Retro Japan. Why is that special? I don't know. But you're watching. So let's go ahead and open it and see what's inside. Because I actually don't know what's inside. How do I open this? Do I want to open it here? What do I want to do, guys? I don't know. I want to be careful with it. Because what if it sucks and I want to return it? I actually will probably keep it. And oh, this one is not. No. The reason I say I'm going to keep it is because I only paid $69.99 for it. So at $69.99, it's a pretty good price. It's not bad. It's not bad, right? So immediately inside we have the little play box. What is inside box? There's no clicky on the analogs, which is a big complaint that a lot of people have. And it would have been nice to have like the clickety-clackety that analogs have. But it feels pretty nice so far. Feels good. What else do we have in this box? We got a manual. And the manual says a bunch of stuff that I don't care about. And then we've got a box. And what is in this box? You know what? I actually haven't seen any unboxings of this because I was like, I want to buy one of these sometime. So I don't want to see what's in them. So I wonder what's in here. I hope it's something special. There is, ta-da! Stickers! Ravaging. Let's see what's inside here. This is, oh, I guess this goes right here. In case you want to do one that's less Neo Geo-y. And then one if you want to do like Samurai Shodown's. And Metal Slags. We'll just put that there for now. And then there's this Neo Geo sticker, which goes, I'm assuming on the side. The side looks pretty barren. Maybe. I don't know. But let's see what else is in there. We have cable. Branded Neo Geo cable. There's also a branded mini HDMI cable, but that thing is like 16 bucks. And I bought one on Amazon for like $6. And the reason, I could have gotten one for $3, but I got one that was like 15 feet because I'm not going to be playing this thing up front, like in it, you know. very often. Yeah, that's a long-ass USB-C cable. Lucky for me, I got my docking station here for my computer. And we got power now, yes. Oh, look at that. Let's bring you closer to see the action. Look at my hair. Time to redo my... Oh. Ah. Very cool. Okay, what am I going to play? Let's start off with the list. So we got Metal Slug, Metal Slug 2, Metal Slug X, Metal Slug 3, Metal Slug 4, Metal Slug 5. King of the Monsters 2, Sengoku 3, oh, Magician Lord, Blues Journey, Shock Troopers 2, Robo Army, what is this? Cross Swords, Mutation Nation, 3 Count Bout, King of Fighters, which Fatal Furies? Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna go through them. Ooh, Garou. World Heroes Perf. Oh, no other World Heroes? Why not? World Heroes 2 is my favorite World Heroes, and it's not here. That makes me sad. Somebody better hack this shit ASAP. Alright, well, that's all the games. Let's play a King of Faff. Because, no, where are the real bouts? Just real bout 1? Where's real bout Spesh? I need me that real bout Spesh. And 96th. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get ready to dump this shit right in the trash. Okay, well, I guess we can start off with some... What the hell picks the thing? Oh, maybe if I can read here. Look at that loading screen. It's like... Ooh, it's not focusing anymore. Alright, what are the buttons? The buttons seem weird. Let's do King, Athenas, and Yuru. Because I like me the girls. What am I on right now? The girls. So let's see how good this plays. Oh. Maybe I should pick my other girls. Let's see. Can I double strike? Okay, that single venom strike. Double strike? Nope, not trap shot. Alright, let's try a surprise rose. That comes out. Tornado kick comes out. And I can't get a double strike on this thing. If I can't do something like a double strike, forget trying to do something like a Raising Storm. Watch out! Alright, so we kind of get the picture. It works alright. I like the little LEDs on it, around the joystick. And honestly, the picture looks amazing in this little tiny screen. I like it very much. Now, a lot of people say that the issues come with the HDMI out. So we'll go ahead and... Man, let me hit you with my supers. Come on, give me one. Alright, let's try the other one. Got him with that one. Boom, you fat bitch. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and check out the HDMI out and see how this works. This thing is pretty damn loud. Okay, so funny thing is that as I was filming the Neo Geo video here, I grabbed, or I'm sorry, this got delivered. It's likely the controllers that I bought. Like I said, did I say it? I don't remember. But I did buy 2 controllers for this Neo Geo thing. But these controllers came from Amazon because Amazon has them for 15 bucks a pop. Let's get all this shit out of here. And then we got, bam, controller number 1. Boom, controller number 2. We are ready for 2-player action. And randomly, Assault Suit Lanos was in the box as well. I actually forgot that I ordered that. I got it for super cheap. Anyhow, here are the controllers. Like I said earlier in the video, I paid $69.99 for the Neo Geo Mini. And then I got these 2 controllers. These are the white Neo Geo controllers. And I paid 15 bucks a piece for these on Amazon, which is totally awesome. Totally cheap. I kind of want to take one of these white ones and gut it to put my actual Neo Geo CD controller innards in it. Maybe I'll buy another one to test that and see. Come out of box, you. I'm just going to open one of these just to show you what the controller looks like on the inside. Okay, so wow. These actually have some weight to them. Yeah, they've got some serious weight to them. Feels nice, actually. The only thing I don't like is that there's no analog, which is everybody's complaint with these, right? That, you know, there's no analog. Well, not analog, but those clicky, because it kind of makes it feel resistive. For example, this is my Neo Geo CD. You hear how clicky that is? Here is the regular one. It's just loose, all flopping about. This one is all clicky-clacky, nice and tight. Why? So I'll have to see how this actually plays. Another thing that's weird is the placement on the buttons on the original Neo Geo CD pad, and then the placement on the buttons on the new one. Though I kind of might like the new setup more, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to play with both and figure it out. But, man, these white controllers are sexy. Sexy! I like it. Alright, so now we will actually go and do some gameplay on the TV. And I'll capture some footage. Yay! So let's go ahead and we're gonna play it a bit. We gotta connect to the TV so it's all nice and big. Let's try some Mutation Nation. And ooh, that's already immediately gross. So I'm a member of the aspect ratio police. I don't really like it when classic games are stretched out like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it. Shit, wrong button here. Let's see, screen, there we go. So there's a 4x3 looking thing here. We're gonna go ahead and select that. There we go, that's much better. Alright, so now it looks a little, doesn't look really good, not like super sharp, but I'm guessing that's because it's outputting in 720p. Maybe this other option, I don't know what these 2 bottom ones mean, but let's see what difference that makes. That didn't seem to make any difference at all in the picture quality. Let's go to, damn it, if I keep pressing image quality optimization on. That just, so that's like a smoothing filter. It makes everything look a lot more smooth. but I personally don't like this look. I think it makes it look too smooth. And I guess some people don't like the sharp pixel look. And I'm not one of those people, so I'm going to turn that shit off. This is, what did I do? That's it. So I'm going to turn this shit off because I don't like the look of it. I like the look of the sharp pixels. Even though it's not super sharp, because I'm guessing because it's outputting at 720p. Emulation seems okay. I guess a lot of people were having issues with emulation. I can't really notice any real issues. A little bit in the sound, like the intro, like if you heard in the Neo Geo startup was a little weird, but here, I mean, this part, I played this on the Neo Geo CD a lot, and maybe that's why I don't really notice the difference. I don't have the MVS version of this game. I only have it on Neo Geo CD, but it feels the same to me. It feels alright. I will tell you this right now, though, the controller is kind of shit. And I mean, I guess for this game, since it's a beat 'em up, it's kind of all right. It's not bad. I'm only moving left and right and up and down. I'm not doing anything technical with it. Yeah, I kind of don't like it. Let me try a different game and see if I can get a better idea. But it kind of feels weird. I think if we try a fighting game, we'll really get the gist of how it feels. So we'll go ahead and start with King of Fighters 2002, and we'll just get right into it and see how it is. Because like I said, the control, like, since there's no actual, like, who do I want here? I want my girls. Where are my girls at? Oh yeah, that's right. This version doesn't have King, so I'm gonna have to settle with a different Blondie. I need a Blondie. I guess I could have picked Blue Mary, but whatever. So this game is going to be pretty much the ultimate test as far as the controller goes. Since there's no actual D-pad, just a really weird round thing, and since it doesn't really click, and it pushes down a little bit, but not a whole lot. So, and I can tell you right now, I'm having trouble with it. It's not absolutely terrible, but it's not precise. It's not good. I'm having a really hard time doing. See, like that came out. That's what I was trying to do all along. Was her 3 slashes? There are 3 consecutive slashes, and they're a quarter circle motion backward with her, and I can't consistently do them, and that's a problem. Okay, I seem to be pulling off her supers okay, but that was my second attempt at that. Normally that's something that if I do on a normal controller, I would pull off on the first try. See, I had to do that a couple times for it to actually come out, and that's a big problem. If you're playing seriously with someone on this thing, you can't play seriously on this. I think that there would be too many problems trying to play serious competitively on this thing. And the emulation's not bad, and I think you can actually play if you have like a good controller. And I really hope SNK makes some sort of stick for this, like they did with, like Tomo did with the Neo Geo X. Now that was shitty emulation. This at least has pretty decent emulation. It doesn't look great outputting it, but it doesn't look bad. But let's go ahead and let's try another game really quick here. Now I'm gonna just try another fighting game. I'll go with Mark of the Wolves here, because it's one of those games where you just need really tight inputs to play. Like, God, this game is so beautiful. I love this game so much. And so far it looks pretty good. The output is kind of shitty because you can clearly tell it's outputting in 720p and that's all you get. So this my capture thing is going to capture it at 720, and when I upload it, it's going to stretch it out. So it looks a little fuzzy. It's not as sharp as it could look. See, I'm already having trouble trying to pull off moves, and Hotaru Futaba is the character that my go-to character in this game, and I'm struggling to do things with the controller. And now what I notice even more with this game is the fact that I can't push into the center, and I rely on that. If I'm using a D-pad, I need to be able to feel like there's like some pressure going down in the center when I'm moving between when I'm switching between moves. Like I'm trying to do like her fake, I can't even do her fake to try to like cross into any other moves. And at least that comes out all right. And I don't like it. I don't like it. That's I can get past the not so clear picture, and I can get past some of the. So far, this game is running great. There hasn't been any slowdown or anything weird. Like I said, just on the boot up screen on that Mutation Nation, like the boot up screen, that sounded a little weird. But so far, I'm not feeling anything different. I'm not feeling any lag. What I'm feeling is frustration from not being able to pull off the moves correctly. And for me, this is a serious issue. I know the first half of this video was all, you know, Lala and playtime, but now we're getting into the game, and this is where I think this suffers, is with the gameplay. I think, god damn it, I think that okay, just go ahead and beat on my ass, Terry. Let's go. Yeah, and see, this game to me, like, and that's the biggest problem. Neo Geo is all fighting games. You can't have a system that's all fighting games and then give us a shitty controller. SNK, what are you thinking? And I bought 2 of these controllers. What am I gonna do with both of these controllers? You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and jam them up my ass at this point, because see, that frustrates me. For me, this is the biggest shortcoming. I can get by the appearance of it just fine. The appearance is not bad. It looks okay. It could look better. It could look sharper. I mean, this plays better on my Raspberry Pi. It's sharper, and I can hook up any kind of controller to that. You can't do that with this one because it's a USB-C input for the controllers. So it's not even like standard USB. I don't know why they decided to go that route. I think they did it that way so that they can sell us proprietary shit. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check out Magician Lord and see how that plays, because one of the biggest issues with Magician Lord was screen tearing. There was some serious screen tearing in this game. So we're going to go ahead and see if that's still a problem. But we'll see here. So far, so good. So far, the background looks like it's scrolling okay. And that was actually one of the biggest problems with the SNK, or I'm sorry, the Neo Geo X, is this game in particular had some crazy ass screen tearing. And, well, I mean, a lot of the games did, but it was so noticeable for me when I was playing this game on the Neo Geo X thing by Tomo. Just walking, I remember seeing, like, almost the entire top half. It was like maybe 3/4 of the way down from the top would, like, lag like a split second from the rest of the picture. And that was just so jarring, so disjointing, just seeing, like, the picture. God, I love this game. It's janky and it's kind of broken in some places, but it's a fun game. I played so much Magician Lord in the arcade, and it's one of my favorite Neo Geo CD games. Anyway, back to the game. So it looks good. Graphics, I'm okay with the graphics. Honestly, what really brings this down is the control. And you know what? The controller on the actual unit, that little joystick with the buttons, plays better, I think. Now with this game, it's not so bad since it's pretty linear. You're moving from right to left, up and down. It's not so bad. The controller here does okay, but it really suffers with the fighting games. That's where this game really has, where this system falls short on, is the fact that the controllers are more than half of the library is fighting games. What the hell are you gonna do with a shitty ass controller in, you know, playing fighting games? I'm getting my ass beat here. It works okay with this. It's fine with this. You know, but there isn't, you know, if they added maybe throw in some more non-fighting games, it would have been nice to see things like magical drop on here. But I guess that's not possible really, because Data East is no longer, and Gmode owns the rights to magical drop, so I guess that would have made it difficult to play. I'm just gonna play this. I'm just gonna die, because I doubt I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, no. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and try one last game here, just to see how it controls. And I'm not really playing seriously. I'm just getting a feel for the controls. But let's try a shooter here, just to see how much maneuverability I have with the controller. Man, I love this game. This is one of my favorite backgrounds in a game, is this cityscape here. For some reason, it reminds me of Bubblegum Crash. If you've ever seen the intro to Bubblegum Crash, and it's got that big like orange city, and it's so cool because, like, I don't know what city is orange. You know, all the lights make it look orange like that, but it's such a cyberpunk feel to it. So far, so good. The controllers aren't bad. The controls, and then I just die. So far, the controls aren't so bad. If I'm paying attention, it's okay. But it's not as good or as tight. Like, I don't trust the controller to keep me out of trouble when bullet fire gets heavy. See it? I'm already messing up on simple things, and I could just imagine once it starts getting more bullet heavy on screen, I'm gonna have trouble maneuvering around. But really, SNK needs to get a joystick made for this thing. And it scares me because if these things are already dropping in price, you know, in most places, I think I was lucky with the sale that I got this on, because I already see that it's gone back up. But the general price now seems to be about 84, 85 bucks. And looking on eBay, I already see some on eBay for $75. So if the price is dropping that much on these units, what incentive does SNK have to make any more peripherals for it? And that's kind of what scares me, because if they don't come out with a decent joystick, I ain't ever gonna play this shit. You know, I'm not gonna have my friends over, because see, the idea would have been cool to just have it like sitting on the coffee table, right? And like have my friends show up and be like, hey, let's play a few rounds of KOF or some fucking Garo. You know, just get into it, right? If I had a couple of good, decent joysticks, we could still play it really quick, really easy. You know, system just turns on, no booting, no nothing, no waiting for system updates or, you know, PlayStations to boot up or whatever the hell, right? It's just there, ready to go. But you know what? Overall, it's not terrible. All right, we're gonna do one more game here. We're gonna do a classic. We're gonna do some Metal Slug. Honestly, if this system was a system that didn't have any fighting games or had just very few simple fighting games, I would be okay with the controller. But it, you know, you got games like King of Fighters, you know, or even the older fighting games, you know, like Fatal Fury and whatnot. But then you get to games like, you know, the newer King of Fighters or Garo, and then this control pad is just shit. It's just no good. And if SNK doesn't fucking get their shit together and make a decent joystick that we can use on this thing's gonna die. No one's gonna want to get it, you know. Unless, you know, freaking casuals, yeah, sure, they'll get it, you know, just keep it on their work desk or coffee table, and it's like, oh, this is cute and fun and whatnot. But I mean, obviously I have better systems to play these games on, but, you know, I don't want to lug my, like, I don't want to take, like, I have a game room, right, where all my game systems are hooked up. I don't want to take my CDZ downstairs, you know, and hook it up to a bunch of shit. I want to leave everything connected to where it's at. I don't want to move any of that shit. I want to just be able to use a nice little portable thing while still playing official products, you know, because this is an official SNK product. You know, I don't want people to come over and play my, you know, on my China Pi or whatever. You know, I want to play on something like this. It's still a good product. I don't want to deter people from buying this. It's not really a bad thing, and this thing really gets a bad rep on groups. Like, people really shit on it, and I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be honest. It's pretty decent, and I like it, and I especially like it for the price that I got it for. And honestly, all I need is a good controller to play this with, and I would be completely happy with it, even with its other shortcomings, like its appearance, its video output isn't the sharpest. Honestly, the emulation is fine, and all the slowdown that I've ran into is the same kind of slowdown that you saw in the actual games, especially with this game. But the other games play just fine. Emulation is fine, honestly. It's not bad. Just the controller. They just gotta do... Because I'm not gonna play it on that little screen. Like, every now and again I might, like, turn it on, you know? Just, like, if I'm fucking around downstairs and, you know, I'm just like, oh, I'll play a quick game of whatever, you know, and then turn it off. That's fine. But I'm not gonna play... I'm not gonna play this on that little screen for a large portion of it. I'm gonna play it on the big screen. But overall, I do recommend it. If you can get it for under $100, if you can get it for around $80, I'd recommend it. But that's it for this video, guys. It's gone on long enough. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and click the notification button so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram as _Sarumaru, so check me out if you want. Huge shoutouts goes out to my small but loyal group of patrons. You guys are awesome. If any of you want to be part of the Saru crew and check out some cool patron-only stuff, come check me out at patreon.com/Sarumaru. You don't have to, but I'd greatly appreciate it. Until next time, folks, bye-bye.